Hello, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do the moderation analysis by using the process macro in SPSS. So assume that we want to test a moderation model like this. So the IV will be the amount of sleeping hours you have, and the DV will be the attention you pay to the class, and the moderator will be the amount of coffee you drink. So naturally, we'll think there will be a positive relationship between the amount of sleeping hours and the attention you pay to the class, and which means that the more you sleep, the more the energy you will have, and the more attention you will pay to the class. And coffee, the amount of coffee you drink will be a positive moderator in the relationship between IV and DV. So it means that the more coffee you drink, the more energy you will have, and it will boost the relationship between sleep and attention, right? So first of all, we can open this data file for moderation analysis in SPSS. And in this data set, we have three variables. The IV is the sleeping hours, and the moderator is the amount of coffee you drink, and the DV is the attention you pay to the class. And to do the moderation analysis, you can click Analyze, Regression, and Process. And then we specify the three variables, right? The number of sleeping hours is our IV, which is the X variable here. And the amount of coffee we drink is the moderator. And the attention you pay to the class is the DV. And then we need to specify the model number. And then we go to this PDF file and see that actually this is the model one, right? And then we go back to the SPSS and we select the model number one. And we don't need to change the confidence intervals and also the number of bootstrap samples. And then we go to the options. And the first thing you need to do is to do the mean centering for the variables. And we can select only continuous variables that define products. And then for the left part, we can select, for example, generate code for visualizing interactions. And this will help us to visualize the moderating effect. And then we click continue and OK. And we will wait. And then naturally you will see this error. Variables names should not be no more than 8 characters in length. So don't worry about this error message. And we can click Analyze Regression and go to the process again. This is because this option here, long variable names, we can click accept the risk of incorrect output and then click continue. So this means that when you name your variables, it's better to have a shorter name, right? And then you click OK. It will run again. And then you will see this result here. So the model summary shows that our DV is the tension, our IV is the sleeping hours, our moderator is the amount of coffee you drink, and our sample size is 100. And here is the outcome variables, our DV, and also the model summary here. And you will see a from here. there's an interaction item, right? And then you can check the p-value here, which is significant, and also the coefficient of this interaction item. And so this shows the moderating effect of coffee on the relationship between the sleeping hours and also the attention you pay to the class. And for this part, the coefficient for sleep, this will be the mean effect of IV. And this will be the mean effect of this moderator to our DV, which is the attention, right? And then we go to this part, conditional effects of the focal predictor. And for this part, it will show you the effects of our IV on our DV when our moderator are at different levels. Because we have done the mean centering for our variables, it means that the mean value of our moderator, which is the amount of coffee, will be 0. So this will be the average level. And for the lower level, which is 1 SD away from our average level, which is here, it shows that the lower level of the amount of coffee you drink, the effect of X on Y, right? Which is significant. And also at the bottom, it shows a higher level of the amount of coffee. When you drink a higher amount of coffee, the effect of X on Y, which is the higher level. So the 3 lines shows you the effect of the sleeping hours on our attention when our moderators are at different levels, at lower level, average level, and higher level. So what we need to do is we can go to this part and copy the code for visualizing. And we copy this, and then we go to the syntax, and we run this code, and you will see the graph here. And naturally, you will see 9 dots, but you can always edit this by double-clicking this graph. And then you can click here, add feed line, add subgroups, and then you click, you close this, and you will see 3 lines. And then if you want to remove this formula here, you can double click this, and you can go to the reference line, and then you unselect attach label to line, and you click apply. So it will disappear. And then you close this window. It will give you a cleaner result of the graph. So from this graph, you can see that actually the 3 lines will kiss each other at some point. It means that the moderating effect of the amount of coffee is significant, right? And to report this result, you can copy this graph to your data report. So this is how we do moderation analysis by using macro process in SPSS.